Here's the entranceway. It's got this fun little, just wonderful outside facade, and then you walk in, and look at this. Big old tiki bar. Hello, and welcome to Hello, I am Clutch, where today's adventure takes us to another tiki bar, the Shrunken Head Tiki Bar. Now, this tiki bar is found in Colorado Springs, which is not a place you necessarily expect to have a tiki bar, but this one, it's pretty solid. This place has a lot of good theming. It has a big fun water feature I want to show you, and obviously going to show you what kind of drinks they have and a couple other fun things about this place. So anyway, follow me to the yes, there, follow me to Shrunken Head Tiki Bar. So this bar really is kind of like right in the heart of the downtown area. So there's downtown that way, more downtown that way, tiki bar this way. So we're gonna go in here, and what I like about this tiki bar as we go in this door, whoop, is it is all the way downstairs in a basement. Okay, I say basement, it's just at the bottom floor. It's not really like a basement. Anyway, you go down here, and every time we come in this hallway, it feels like they do more stuff, but you can see there's two fun things here, Shrunken Head Tiki Bar and Bloom Ultra Lounge. Bloom is this right here. It's kind of more kind of floral and flowering theme, but you can see way at the end of the hallway, we got Shrunken Head Tiki, and that's for Clutch. So this is new to me. I haven't been here in a few months, and like they got a whole bunch of fun stuff on the walls, really selling the tiki vibe as you come in. So here's the entranceway. It's got this fun little, just wonderful outside facade, and then you walk in, and look at this. Big old tiki bar. So we're gonna get settled, show you some drinks, show you around, and we're gonna have a good time. So as we wait here to be seated, just want to show you there's a happy hour from 4 to 6 Monday through Thursday, and apparently $5 shots after 8 p.m. every day, and it's 21 plus only, and that appeals to Clutch. All right, and welcome to the jungle where the menu is on your phone. So I'm gonna go through some of the tiki cocktails here with you. So I don't know if you can get a printout, but it is on your phone. So let's go through some of what they have here. So one thing to notice is that if you do steal their glassware, you will get charged $50. So just be aware of that. But on Mondays, they got only $10 Mai Tais, and Tuesdays, they have specials as well. But then here's all their fun drinks. They got Forbidden Passion, Shrunken Punch, but what I like is when you get a little bit farther down, they kind of help tell you what kind of drink you're going to get. You can also see the prices are like $13, $14, which to me, tiki-wise, not too bad. But I like that these drinks will tell you, like, is it balanced? Is it light and boozy? Is it creamy and strong? I do enjoy that they kind of help you understand what you're getting if you're not very familiar with this kind of drink. You might understand what all the different alcohols are, but you might not understand what that all tastes like together. But anyway, continuing down a little bit, they have quite a good thing. You can get a rum flight. Pretty substantial rum flight there. And also they have custom handmade mugs for $25. I'll probably take a look at those in just a little bit after we get our drinks. That's when I like to give you the big once around. But let's see, little history of the Shrunken Head. So it's a relatively new tiki bar, only opened in 2022, so only about 3 years old or so. And I think that's it. That's where it is. That's where we're located. But one other thing to show you is, I think I mentioned that they have shots. And so let's look at these shots, if you can see them on the menu here. Yep. So I think these are all $5 shots that you can get after 8 o'clock at night. So some other fun options as well. And I think that's about it. I thought I might have saw that there were some snacks. I think you can get a fruit tray. Let me look at this again. Look at this. Let's go back to the top here. I swear I saw, yes, snacks for some reason. And so if you go to snacks, let's see. You can get an assorted fruit tray for $30. So there's that. Huzzah! So our drinks have arrived. I got this fun parrot mug. This is a Carribean smoke. It is sweet and smoky. It's with coconut fat washed illegal mezcal. That is a long way to get to a single alcohol with pineapple, strawberry, and lime. And then over here we have the whiskey. What would you say it was?
Whiskey Business.
Whiskey Business. I'm trying to scroll to it off screen. So get another fun little mug here. I love this thing. So basically, long story short, it's like it's a whiskey sour-ish is how they say it. But again, I always love fun tiki glasses, and they deliver here. Just want to pause to say that this drink is fantastic. So top notch. It's a perfect kind of balance of mezcal with that smokiness and the kind of the tropical vibe. So fantastic drink. Okay, so we saw the menu, we saw a couple drinks, so now let's give you a good old once around. So again, it's one really big room, but I want to start right here to the left with this. This is like the best part of it, is this humongous water feature. There's so much going on. There's smoke at the bottom here. I love this so much. I think this is one of the absolute best parts of the entire tiki bar here. Like, you look in the back, they got lots of tiki-ness, and just the way it flows. The fact that this is kind of like under a building, like in the basement as it feels, is something that this feels great. And I like that they have over here. It's a little hard to see. Actually, it might be easier on the camera, where it basically, long story short, any money thrown into the pond will be donated to charity at the end of the month. And you can even just put it, it looks like, inside of this little kind of treasure chest here. But this is great. And so then we got all these nice booths. We got, like, what's great about it is like wall-to-wall theming at the whole place. You can see they got like grass skirts on the ceiling. It's really great everywhere. But one of my favorite features of this place, of this tiki bar, something I have not seen anywhere else, is that in the middle here, you see they got, first of all, they got these swings that you can just sit in and go back and forth with. But the tables in the middle are all Lite Brites, and so maybe you can see it more like that. But these are like, you can actually play with this. You can actually take these out and you can play and make shapes and things and do whatever kind of Lite Brite you want. And so I just love that you can sit at this with a whole bunch of friends and do that. But anyway, there's some more fun stuff to see at the other end. So just to kind of work, let's walk over here and see, because there are other things along the way. We're like along all the, what are these? The posts here, they got a lot of tiki things and fun stuff like that. But wall to wall, ceiling to ceiling, if you look up here, like they got the classic orbs and things at the top, but I like on these shelves, they got like some tiki mugs and things like that. A lot of good lights. I don't know, they just really made this a great basement tiki bar in terms of the vibe, and I swear, every time I come here, there's a little bit more, or just a little bit, like, more care taken. So that's fantastic. So we're gonna go to the back corner now and look at a few other fun things. So I kind of walked to the back corner of the whole thing. So we were way over there, now we're way over here. I just didn't want to encroach on some conversation. So anyway, gonna go look at the bar a little bit more, but if you look in the back corner here, there's a couple more booths. There's this amazing chandelier with the parrots up top, and I love that. But what I love over here is this little kind of scene, this vignette. First of all, I love that there's a whole window in the actual place like this, but then you can come around and see it a little bit better over here. But it's just these skeletons and fun stuff to see down there. Just, I don't know. I love some of the morbidness sometimes that comes with a tiki bar. I'm a big fan of the Haunted Mansion at Disney, and so that kind of speaks to that vibe. But looking around, we got a lot of great stuff on the walls here, a lot of stuff, and then they got these interesting columns behind the bar with all these skulls on it. It reminds me of, I want to say, Hellraiser 2, if I'm remembering correctly. Correct me in the comments if you want, but also, because it is Shrunken Head, sorry, going back in and out so much, a little hard to see because of how dark it is, but there are shrunken heads all on top of the actual bar there. And on the far left, there's a can of Spam, because, you know, it's Hawaiian-ish, it's tiki-ish, so that fits very, very well. But this bar is really great. It's very long. It goes all the way down. I love all the lights on it. And this whole place just has a very immersive and enclosed vibe. Like, I always like a small tiki bar, or like one big room, or one small room, if you will. Like, if you've seen some of my other ones, you might have seen those. But like, even I like when it is still just from what's floor to ceiling, like non-stop stuff. But anyway, a few more things to go see at the farther end, but again, we're gonna walk past some people so that we don't encroach on the conversations. So now at that other end of the bar, there's just a few more things over here, like, again, some fun art on the walls, but the main thing is all the merch. They got lots of merch here that you can get, so just want to look a little closer. You can buy any of the tiki mugs they have. Looks like they're for 35 bucks, or maybe not any, but at least all of these are allowed to be purchased. Not a lot of these, I think, are Shrunken Head specific. I think some of these you can possibly get online or through other means, but they do have these ones here, so these are legitimately like Shrunken Head ones, and they're branded there with their logo, so that's a nice one that they have there. But they also have some pint glasses over here, as well as some stickers up there for you. So they do have a few things, and some shot glasses down here as well. So a lot of good stuff that you can get, and you can get, it looks like a hoodie over here. Not sure if they have shirts, but just wanted to show you all the merch that they have. One last place to look at here is the actual hallway to the bathrooms. I just wanted to show you that because there's some fun nautical theme. They have these kind of things that are on ships, it looks like. And I just like that you have this kind of nauticalness on the way to the actual bathrooms. I love that the theming just keeps going. So that is pretty much a 360 of the whole place. If you want to call it a 360, I know it's kind of like a 145 and then a 62, and then, I don't know, a lot of different angles there. Anyway, water feature again for you, because who doesn't love a good water feature? Anyway, back to the table. We're gonna keep drinking, and I'll see you in the next shot. Hey, it's the next shot. Anyway, just wanted to show you behind the bar, actually, like they're all kind of upside down, but there's all the fun different tiki mugs you can get with your drinks, so ask them. They might put it in any glass you want. They're very nice here. There's even like fun little coconut over there. A lot of fun glasses there. So one more thing I did want to show you before we wrap this all up is that you remember the first entrance we went was on the main street in downtown. There's actually a second entrance. If you keep walking down that hallway the other direction, there's this other back alley kind of entrance. So to show you the back alley, it's across from a parking garage. It's actually one of the nicest alleys there is. There's actually a really great bar down there called Shame and Regret. That's kind of a speakeasy-ish type thing. That's great down there. But just wanted to show you that there is actually a way to get to the Shrunken Head Tiki Bar from the backside as well. So anyway, that is really, whoa, that sun is bright. Anyway, that is gonna do it for our time at Shrunken Head Tiki Bar. For Colorado Springs, this place is fantastic. They're incredibly friendly here. It's really good vibes. The prices are pretty good for a tiki bar as far as I consider. I know Colorado Springs is like kind of, I jokingly say Colorado Springs feels like a suburb without a city, so that might explain why the prices feel a little bit better to me. But anyway, I think if you are in Colorado Springs, this is a great stop. It's wonderful that it even exists here, so I highly recommend stopping at the Shrunken Head Tiki Bar. But if you had a good time with me today and you want to see some more tiki bars, I love going to tiki bars. So I have a whole playlist of the ones I've been to that you can check out right here. And hopefully I will see you in one of those in the future, because those are all a lot of fun as well. But until that time, for now I will say goodbye. I am still Clutch.